8 years ago today, we witnessed one of the worst tragedies, the mass murder of 20 children and 6 educators at Sandy Hook Elementary.
And since then, there have been thousands of mass shootings and no action from Washington. But as Chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff tells us, a grieving mother is making a difference in preventing violence in our schools.
Dylan Hockley was a happy 6-year-old boy. He was always smiling, but his life was cut tragically short. He died in the arms of his teacher. Anne Marie Murphy was trying to shield Dylan from a barrage of bullets that would kill them both.
12-14 and the loss of my son and his friends and educators at Sandy Hook School is always going to be the most painful thing ever.
The loss was unbearable, but Nicole Hockley pushed through her pain.
When we launched Sandy Hook Promise, we made a promise to not be remembered just as a town where a tragedy took place.
Sandy Hook Promise is a program that's now in 14,000 schools across the country and has trained more than 2 million youth and adults.
We teach kids how to be kinder, more inclusive, and we teach kids how to spot warning signs and how to tell a trusted adult.
Christine Miller is a school counselor in Danbury, where they're trained by Sandy Hook Promise.
I never forget how lucky I am that my son came home that day.
Christine's son got out safely that tragic day, and her passion to help children has become stronger than ever.
At Broadview Middle School, we care about each other. We reach out if somebody is alone.
In an overwhelming majority of school shootings, the shooter was either bullied or felt left out of things. Children are now learning to pay attention to what's going on around them and say something.
There are probably hundreds of tragedies that have been prevented by the programs of the Sandy Hook Promise.
We have definitely saved lives.
What hasn't been as successful is the push to get universal background checks and stronger gun legislation in Congress. But right after the Sandy Hook tragedy, Connecticut passed the second toughest gun laws in the country. And last year, Connecticut passed Ethan's Law, named after 15-year-old Ethan Song, who accidentally shot himself with a pistol at his friend's home. The law requires all guns to be safely stored. Nicole's fight against violence starts in our schools, and she feels she's winning that battle.
I could choose to live in that sadness and pain and dwell within it, or I could channel that passion, that love that I have into helping others. And for Dylan, that's exactly what I want to do.
Susan Raff, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.